Peter Nielsen's assistant gives him a new flight strip. An Airbus Aeroloid Flight 1135 is flying to the Friedrichshafen airport nearby. Over the next 5 minutes, his workload will increase dramatically, requiring him to switch from one screen to another. Peter tries to dial the airport control tower at Friedrichshafen to give them command of the Aeroloid flight. But the line is dead. He tries a second time. The phones aren't working. The Aeroloid pilot is trying to make contact with Peter, so he leaves the Russian pilots unattended. But the Russian pilot is also calling him on the other screen.
Aeroloid 1135, roger. Call you back. Station calling.
Say again, please.
Zurich, good evening. Bravo Tango Charlie, 2937.
Level 360.
Bravo Tango Charlie 2937, squawk 7520.
The Aeroloid is calling again.
Yeah, expect so. Call you back shortly.
Now, another plane needs him. A Thai Airways flight heading north.
Thai into 933. Contact now on Munich 132.140. Goodbye.
140, Thai, 933.
Air traffic controllers are used to handling tricky situations, but Peter's
Aeroloid
equipment isn't working
1135,
properly,
descend
and he's
flight
controlling
level
2 screens at the same time. Normally, his radar would warn of an impending collision, but tonight, it's out of service, and he's completely unaware.
Correct. What is your present heading?
Present heading is 265.
Roger. Right turn, heading 280, vector ILS 24.
Right heading 280 to expect ILS 24, Aeroloid 11.
Peter needs to get the Aeroloid flight off his hands, so he tries dialing the Friedrichshafen control tower for the 3rd time.
Verbindung ist nicht möglich. Bitte überprüfen Sie die Rufnummer. Die gewünschte Verbindung ist...
Meanwhile, the Russian and DHL planes continue heading towards each other at a closing speed of over 800 miles per hour. Neither crew is aware that they're only 2.5 minutes apart. The DHL plane is now approaching the Swiss border. The Russian Tupolev is heading for exactly the same spot at the same altitude. Finally, someone at another air traffic control center in Germany spots the danger. He tries to call and warn Peter Nielsen, but can't get through. International air traffic rules prevent him from contacting the pilots directly.
Look at that.
Now, for the first time, the Russian pilots can see the DHL plane on the screen of their TCAS anti-collision computer. But Peter Nielsen is still focused on getting the Aeroloid flight safely down.
Aeroloid 1135.
Aeroloid 1135, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I lost my connection to Friedrichshafen Airport. Could you please call them on your second set, 124.35. Tell them you're coming in ILS 24 with 20 miles now?
Okay, will do.
Thank you.
Okay, taking over.
On the DHL cargo plane, the crew is relaxed. They don't know they're on a collision course because their TCAS hasn't sounded a warning yet.
Stuff I can get you?
The first officer goes to the restroom. The pilot's concern on the Russian plane continues to grow. The other plane is getting closer and closer, but they aren't exactly sure whether they're at the same altitude.
He's going below us.
Why below?
500, no, 100 meters.
Traffic.
Traffic.
Why?
Traffic.
TCAS, the collision avoidance computer warns the Russian pilots that the other plane is getting too close for comfort. At the same moment, the TCAS in the DHL cockpit detects the Russian plane.
Descend. Descend.
Peter Nielsen finally realizes what's happening.
Bravo Tango Charlie 2937, descend flight level 350. Expedite, I have crossing traffic.
Descend.
Captain Gross disengages the autopilot and starts to descend.
Climb.
TCAS is telling them to climb, while the controller is telling them to descend.
It says climb.
He is guiding us down.
Bravo
Descend?
Tango Charlie 2937, descend level 350, expedite descent.
Expedite descent level 350.
Bravo Tango Charlie 2937.
Peter Nielsen thinks he's averted a collision by telling the Russian plane to descend. But what he doesn't know is that the DHL pilots have received a TCAS instruction telling them to descend.
Increase.
Dilmoon 600 TCAS descent.
They're trying to tell Peter that they have a TCAS instruction to descend, but he can't hear them. If both planes obey TCAS, there will be no problem. But the Russians, instead of climbing, follow the controller's orders. Both planes are diving towards each other.
He's going below us.
Where is it?
Here on the left.
Increase climb. Increase climb.
Climb, it says.
Climb. Descend. Descend hard. Climb.
The tail of the DHL plane clips the belly of the Tupolev, tearing it apart. The pilots quickly lose consciousness. The DHL 757 struggles on for another 2 minutes. It will crash 4 miles away.
Can we go over to Friedrichshafen?
Affirm. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peter is not aware of what just happened.
Bravo Tango Charlie 2937. Bravo Tango Charlie 2937. Bravo Tango Charlie.
This is every controller's nightmare. 2 of his aircraft colliding and killing hundreds of people.
Oh!
Peter Nielsen leaves the control room for the last time, but his story is far from over. The wreckage of the 2 planes has fallen just outside the small city of Überlingen, on the German-Swiss border. Scattered over 130 square miles, it's the worst mid-air collision in German post-war history. Debris comes raining down around a school for handicapped children, run by Bruno and Stella Wegmüller.
The sky was orange, red, flaming, and we saw these pieces falling down and detonations again and again, and we realized it couldn't have been a normal thunderstorm. It was something we had never heard and seen before.
It was incredible because there are many, many houses here, and there was nothing on this place. But around our school, we find the bodies, children,